Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday ho sa inyong lahat. Welcome ho sa ating program. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. It's been a while since we last saw each other. No? Magandang gabi ho sa inyong lahat. Welcome sa ating program. Another Thursday. Pangilang, ito ba unang Thursday? No, ikalawang Thursday ho ng taong ito. No? So magandang gabi ho sa inyong lahat na ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ng United Kingdom, sa apat na sulok ng Europa, sa apat na sulok ho ng mundo. Welcome ho dito sa ating programang Immigration Corner. The first and ever ever immigration program dito sa Europa, no? Dito sa UK, sa Europa. Get welcome ho. At syempre dahil tayo ho ang kauna-unahang immigration show dito sa United Kingdom, it is with pride and honor na syempre hindi naman ho ako star dito sa show na ito dahil wala naman akong kaalaman pagdating ho sa immigration. Ang may kaalaman ho rin ay ito, no, dahil kauna-unahang programang immigration dito, no, sa United Kingdom, kasama ho natin yung kauna-unahang Pilipina, no? Hindi ko na sasabihin Pilipino, Filipina ho. Dahil kasama na ho Filipino at Pilipina. Kauna-unang Pinoy o Pinay, wala hong Pinoy na nauna kundi siya. Pero sabihin na natin Pinay na, no? Kauna-unahang Pinay, Filipina na naging abogada ho, naging solicitor na rehistro ho rito sa United Kingdom. Siya ho ang ating laging kasama. At malayo na ho narating. Siya pa rin ho ang managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. No? Hindi ko na ho pahabain pa. Doon ho sa mga naka-tune in, kaya ako binabanggit to, yun nga ho mga facts. No? First immigration program dito sa United Kingdom. First immigration, hindi immigration, lawyer, sabihin na natin. No? First solicitor o lawyer dito sa United Kingdom. Mga kaibigan, walang iba kundi ang managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. Walang iba kundi ang superstar ng program natin, si Attorney LIRA Simon CABATBAT. Happy Thursday, Attorney.
Sonny, happy Thursday. Oh, we missed you. No, I missed you. Definitely. So, Paula will attest to this, no? So it's we missed you last week, no. Thank you for thank you to all for joining us. Yeah, it's lovely to be back, no. It's thanks for that intro to Sonny, superstar. Ikaw naman. I think ikaw, no, rather than me.
It's pride. Siyempre, di ba, pag your son, yung children mo, yung relatives mo, whoever, di ba, pride mo rin di ba? Parang, how do you call that? There's a word to it, yung, nakalimutan ka ng word. Lagi kong nasa akin.
No, tama.
You've also feel proud, di ba? Well, kauna-una abogada, no? So, it's with pride dahil ikaw, kasama kita. Nagpo-programa tayo ng Immigration Corner. And the fact that you're the very first ever back in, ilang years ago? 30 ba? Ilang years yun? 20, ilang years? That you're...
31 years.
31
years na ako.
Imagine mo yan. 3 decades attorney. Di ba? Kung may Snooki, ang lifespan ni Snooki 12 to 16 years old, dalawang Snooki yan. Di ba? Siguro. Di ba?
Yun na nga. No, tama ka, Sonny.
Pero yan ba ang gusto mo talaga? Ever since alam ko, lawyer yung dad mo yata. Your dad's a lawyer, di ba? So, was it trying to follow in the footsteps?
Yeah, I mean, both my parents have actually background nga in law. Yeah, probably a bit like that. Kung bata ka pa nga, you don't really know. I'm sure I didn't know. No, anong ibig sabihin nga ng kung abogado ka? When you're 9 years old. I mean, I remember nga when I was 9. That was, alam mo yung may hindi naman diary. Yeah, yung uso sa atin dati, hindi naman diary. Para bang slumbook, yun.
Oh, Islamic favorite book, favorite flower, favorite ganun, di ba? Oh.
Yun na nga, favorite color, di ba? No? Barkada mo, di ba? Yeah, and I found mine from, I was 9 years old, no? Sabi doon, ambition, di ba? Meron ka ambition. Nilagay ko doon, lawyer. Astonishing. Wow. So, yeah.
9 years old.
So, but at the time, I'm sure, I know, no? I didn't really know ano ba ibig sabihin ba ng lawyer, what is because it's quite different, of course, from reality. Nga. What's really weird, now you say that, Sonny, I did a filming, I was part of a documentary, 25 years ago. That was commissioned, I think, by the BBC, no? And it was to do with marriage rules at the time, and there were these agencies that were essentially advertising. Anyway, it was I never saw actually the program, because in those days, diba, if you miss the program, then you miss it. You didn't really couldn't. There was no YouTube really. If you miss it, and I missed it, so I never actually saw it.
Video on demand. Walang video on demand.
Yeah, walang. 25 years ago. I know it's important. Our viewers will now not realize that, no. So anyway, meron kong kaibigan. She was recently in Thailand. So sabi niya, what's weird is she was watching and fell asleep to whilst watching a documentary on marriage rules, Thai brides actually. So she woke up and nakita niya mukha ko.
Wow.
And she didn't realize, she was watching YouTube nga, and therein was me, with my segment nga about marriage rules back in the day, and also my views and the concerns nga I had about the conduct of these agencies. That was 25 years ago, Sonny. And it was the first time nakita ko kahapon. It was so bizarre.
Sa YouTube?
Seeing yourself. Yeah. I'll send you the link. Okay.
Give us a link.
I'll send you the link.
We're so curious, di ba? At 25, ano ang tsura mo na, attorney? 25 years ago.
What at it first, I thought, I didn't recognize my voice. I mean, you don't really recognize your voice. You don't really think that you sound as you sound, no? I'm a little bit better now. That of course, since yung show nga natin, I kind of now realize how I sound. But nung nagbago ng konting boses ko, and I mean, I was 25 years young, no?
25 years.
So it's 25 years. Papadala ko sa iyo yung link. It's
Sige,
quite.
I'm curious. That would be quite interesting. Plus, siyempre, informative din yung segment na yun. Yung part na yun nandun ka because hindi na magagawa ng documentary kung hindi walang yung merong yung story ng documentary, no? So that's good. That's quite interesting, ha? So wow, galing, ha? 6th year into your practice ka pa lang nun, di ba? 6th year, dahil kung 25, 31 minus 25, 6th year. Wow, batang-bata ka ng bugado nung panahon nun, no? Imagine mo yun. Teka mo na, 25, parang silver anniversary nung documentary na yun, ha? Di ba? Imagine mo, 25 years ago.
Tama ka. Yeah, 25 years ago, yeah. It was that long ago, but it was so, yeah.
Nasaan ka? Nasaan ka opisina mo? Nasaan ka 25 years ago? Nasaan
our office was still near.
LIRA si Montebatit nun? Were you working for
Douglas
a firm?
Simon, yeah.
Douglas Simon na.
No,
Okay,
Douglas
okay.
Salmon was already established. We had just actually been established then, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were probably about a year into having been set up. We were still in Brentford, no, which is not actually far from Richmond. Yeah, and you say so you see me coming into the office and being giving my my penny's worth in
Sige nga, bigyan mo nga
about
link.
these
Bigyan mo
agencies.
nga link, oh. Direct kunin mo yung link kay attorney bigay mo para makita natin. That would be quite interesting. And parang it's going back in time. Ano yung pinag-uusapan noon? Anong relevant na issue during that time? And curious enough to see how was Attorney Lira Simon CABATBAT 25 years ago, di ba? Ganda noon. That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice, no? Not until your friend saw it in Thailand, ganun ba? That
yun na nga. It was so bizarre.
Na you got to see it dahil hindi mo napapanood after before walang video on demand, hindi ka mukha ngayon. If you missed it, you can check it out later on BBC or ITV or whatever it is, no? Pwede na. That's good. Wow.
Yeah. And I completely forgot about it. I completely really forgot about it. So it's it's so strange to see yourself 25 years later. Weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Papadala ko sa iyo.
Sige. That would be great. Ako talaga well, I'd like to listen also. Ano ba yung storya? What was the issue back then? Why were you interviewed? Anong ginawa? Anong pinag-uusapan noon? And of course, curious tayo. Si attorney ba, ganun pa rin makahaba ang hair niya nung araw ba? Ano ba ang nagbago sa itsura ng attorney, di ba? Yung sinasabi mong voice na medyo naninibago ka, ano nga ba yung sinasabi ni attorney? And it would make sense once mapanood namin. Okay. All right. Attorney, ang pag-uusapan ngayon, BRP, before we go into the greetings, yung mga ating mga bragging rights, ng mga, BRP card, no? Deadline on 31st of next year pa. Ang deadline.
Opo.
Biometric, ano ibig sabihin ng BRP ulit? Biometric...
biometric residence permit cards.
Residence permit.
Yung nakatatak yung visa. Yeah.
Nakatatak yung visa doon, parang card, parang siyang credit card o parang siyang ganun? Okay.
Opo, yun.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have, ano tayo? Bumper tayo yata dito, di ba? Bumper lang tayo dito, direct?
Yeah.
Bumper lang. Sige, bragging rights. Sino kaya ang unang bumati dito sa ating programa? Sige, let's go. Ayan.
I'm going with the ladies tonight. So, Gigi Lamparo. Kaya.
Gigi Lamparo. Sige, Gigi Lamparo. Tignan nga natin. Sige nga. Ba't naka-BRP dito? Si Marian. Na-miss kita, Marian. Na-miss natin si Marian. Yeah. Nakauwi na kaya si Marian ba? Di ba uwi yata siya ng Pilipinas? Hindi pa nakakauwi?
Talaga?
Direct, hindi maganda yung background mo. Nakakaduling. May tao, tas yung hindi nag-highlight yung hindi nag-highlight. Okay. Alright. Sige. Ayan.
Okay. Galing po ito kay Marian Galicia. Yeah, nakita mo? Yeah, so galing po ito kay Miss Paner. Hello po.
May dueling factor.
Okay ba?
Sige, okay. Go ahead, attorney.
Okay. So, sabi po ni Marian to.
Hindi maganda contrast ng highlighting. Yeah, go ahead.
Diba? Okay. Yeah. So, hello po, sabi ni Marian.
Bluish.
Yeah, talaga?
Sige, go.
Yeah. Hello po, magandang gabi, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira at Direct Pao, no? At sa lahat, happy Thursday po and stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. God bless us po. God bless, Miss Paner. Hope you're well. At saka umuwi ka sa Pilipinas. Let us know.
Yata sa Pilipinas. Baka magkita sa direct, no? Hindi ko pa alam. Kauwi ko nga pala sa Pilipinas about 3 weeks ago yata, di ba? 3 weeks ago, nasa Pilipinas ako to attend yung debut ng aking apo, no? Si Kyle, no? Kyle Gabriel. Ayan.
Tingnan mo.
Ayan yung aking apo, yun nasa gitna.
Oh, ang ganda-ganda niya, no? She's like a princess.
Ayan,
Tingnan
yan
mo.
si yung boy na yan, the boy
Wow.
that you see with glasses,
Opo.
the boy that you see with glasses, yung younger, si Calix, apo ko, younger brother ni Kyle, he's very good with his English, ha? Very, very good. Perfect English niya,
Wow.
no? Kaya lagi siyang consistent
Gosh.
sa Notre Dame, no? When he was studying there. Best English-speaking pupil. And indeed, mahusay talaga. I was
Wow.
really amazed. Amazed ako sa mga kanina. Ang galing attorney. Very, very good.
Well, he takes after you.
Yeah. I don't know. Pero ang galing.
It's
Sabi
genetic.
ko, ganito. Ang husay mag-English direct. Maski nasa Amerika mo, sa UK mo, sa mo dalhin, he can really carry a conversation. Kaya na. Hindi siya yung grammar niya mali-mali, yung agreement na subject and predicate, tenses niya, perfect, maayos, mahusay na bata. So, I'm proud
There
of
you
him.
go. You see,
Just like
Tony.
I'm proud of you
Yeah.
being the first lawyer dito sa UK.
And
Diba?
we're proud of you, Sonny. We're proud of you.
Proud of me because I lost
The
weight.
most charming. Hindi lang yun.
Diba?
No. You've been,
Hindi lang yun. Okay.
hindi lang yun. You've done so much nga, no? Tsaka, this is the first immigration broadcast, no? And this was spearheaded by you, of course. Everyone knows that, no? And inumpisa mo to during the COVID, no?
Yeah,
And that was the reason for it.
okay. Yes. Well, I'm proud. At saka ikaw naman, we're doing the immigration show. I have nothing to do with immigration. Well, the only thing that I have to do with is being with you and facilitating the program with you. Other than that, probably my knowledge of, if you scratch my knowledge of immigration, 1%. Diba? Yung 99%, yung 110% nasa iyo. Ikaw yan. That's you.
Oh.
That's your essence. Diba? The essence of Attorney Lira
no.
Simon CABATBAT. Yan. Diba? Hindi
That's
daw siya
kind.
umuwi.
That's
Hindi daw
kind.
siya umuwi. Si Marian.
Ah,
Hindi pa ako nakauwi ng Pilipinas.
Okay.
Taga Mindoro
Alright.
ito, di ba?
For Christmas?
Mindoro ba yan? Mindoro.
Yeah.
Ah,
Uwi ka for
oo.
Christmas. Hopefully you do, no? Ang ganda ka ng Christmas sa atin.
Sige.
So, well done, Miss Paner,
okay.
no? Well done.
Well done.
So,
Well done.
okay.
Sige.
Sino
Okay.
kayang pangalawa?
Sino pangalawa?
Pangalawa.
Oh,
M.M. Giling. Another lady who I like
M.M.
there.
Giling. Yeah, M.M. Giling. Wow. Sige.
Oh, sayang!
Oh, yeah.
I should have stuck with
Hindi na
Gigi. Gigi. Tignan mo. Good evening, sabi po niya. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Happy Thursday, all viewers. God bless everyone. And also, Derek Paula. Also, Watson and Snooki. Have a lovely evening. Ikaw nga din, Gigi. ang ganda nga. Hindi na nakakalimutan yung mga aso natin, no? Watson and
Si Gigi nga.
and of course,
Si Gigi nga, no? Ang second, di ba? Gigi ang second.
Ano ba?
Si Gigi
Yeah,
ang second
Gigi is
natin.
second. Yeah, but
hinulaan mo siya
but
sa first.
unfortunately, I changed.
Oh.
Sabi ko, M.M. Giling,
Oo
you know?
nga,
So I got, Okay, so in that case, let me stick with M.M. Giling for the third.
M.M. Giling na naman. Sige, tingnan natin. M.M. Giling.
Ooh, Egay
Oy!
the guy! Si Egay the guy.
Kumusta na, Egay?
Yun na nga. Rain, yeah. She's always busy, no? Rainy and cold, sabi niya. Rainy and cold Thursday to Mr. Sonny, Attorney Lira, and hard-working Direct Pow. And to the viewers. Working Canary Wharf today. Oh, Jubilee and Northern Lines are busy. Relaxing now with listening to Attorney's lovely voice. I love this man. Looking forward to lots of learning again today. Thanks, Egay the guy. I love this guy. Egay the guy. It's you can't coin a better phrase, no? Egay the guy, diba? You will not forget.
Oh yeah, Egay the guy.
Egay the guy
Right.
clearly describes him. So but he's really good at coining phrases, no? Edgar, Egay the guy.
Attorney, meron ka ba? Ano bang sa'yo? Gagawa tayo ng magko-coin tayo ng ano. Parang hindi kasi sa akin yung Vice President ng ABS-CBN sa Creative yung Sonny Laragan ang inyong kaibigan. Laragan, kaibigan. So
kaibigan.
No?
Nice.
Probably think of something for you, no? Later on. Sige.
That is nice, actually.
Sino Lizzie Hobbs.
Oh, si Lizzie. Lizzie Hobbs. Masayang Huwebes po, sabi niya. Masayang Huwebes po sa lahat. Masayang Huwebes din sa iyo, Miss Hobbs. I hope you're well and inside. Ewan ko umuulan uli. I mean, it was raining kanina. Hindi naman gaano, but it's cold now. No, ang lamig na. I'm putting all the heaters on at the moment sa bahay tsaka sa opisina because it's so cold.
Oh, okay. It is, yes, it is.
Oh yeah, hopefully you're inside.
Nagsisimula na, malamig na, napakalamig na. So, yeah, mabuhay, nako. Lizzie Hobbs, no? Mabuhay ka. Sinto? Oy, si May.
Si May Tigbao Vargas, yeah. Good evening po, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny. Kuya Sonny Laragan, Direct Pao, Watson Snooki, to all the viewers. Happy Thursday, watching from Exeter, Devon. God bless everyone. God bless. May hopefully you're well. No, Exeter's a beautiful place. No, Devon, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
especially summertime.
We were there for about I don't know how many days. I think almost a week yata yan. Sometime last year or a couple of years ago, last year. Anyway, so ayan na muna, pagbati natin later on. Sino to? Pushka Kat, magandang gabi, Attorney Lira, everyone.
Yeah.
Sino ba yan? Iba yung nasa Pilipinas?
Hindi,
iba yan? Okay.
Yeah, I can push Kat. Yeah.
Kat. Oo. Sige, isa pa. Go. May isa pa tayong bago tayo magano. Okay, we're gonna have a short break. Muna, pag-break natin, pagbalik na ho tayo sa BRP ending in the end of next year, 2000, deadline. Kaya ayan. So wag ko kayong alis mga kaibigan, we'll have a short break at pagbalik natin, pag-uusapan tatalakayin attorney itong BRP card deadline on the 31st of December 2024. Wag ko kayong alis, saglit po lamang.
%100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras. Buong linggo sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, balik ho tayo sa ating palatuntunan. Happy Thursday ho sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang Immigration Corner. For those of you who tuned in just now, welcome ho sa ating programa. Kumbaga, halos kalahati ho na tayo. Kalahati na ho tayo na ating programa kung ngayon lang ho kayo naka-tune in. Anyway, kung bagong viewer kayo, welcome ho. Ito ang kauna-unang immigration program dito sa UK at sa buong Europa. Okay, so once again, happy Thursday, attorney, at i-discuss ni attorney yung BRP deadline next year, end of the year. So, attorney, take it away.
Okay. Right. As usual, malaki pong topic natin. And, I thought a bit of this topic that every single day this week, I've had clients asking me about exactly this. Now, so ito, BRP, Biometric Residence Permit, ang ibig po sabihin card deadline, on 31st of December 2024. Of course, it's another year to go. But people are now understandably quite concerned about it. So pag-usapan po natin. So what's a BRP? And yung BRP is Biometric Residence Permit Card. Para bang itsura, it's like a credit card, para bang lisensya. If Paula can find the photo, then we can see it. But it's essentially nandoon yung ito po ang tsura, no? So this will be familiar to a lot of people. So nandun nga ang pangalan nyo, makikita nyo doon ang validity date, no? That's quite important to the topic we're discussing now. The place and date of issue, anong klase ng permiso nyo dito, indefinite leave to remain, spouse, for example, in this case, at the time, tier 4, no? Visa. And then any remarks, any conditions. Sa likod ng details again. But, so ito nga ang itsura ng BRP. Now, what's happening on the 31st of December 2024? So, a year, nearly a little over a year nga from now. BRPs, itong mga card na ganito, they're being phased out even now. No? So, ibig sabihin, by the 31st of December 2024, a little over a year from now, hindi na sila magbibigay ng BRP. Wala na po. Hindi nyo na magagamit yung BRP. So, napansin nyo siguro, kung binigyan nga kayo ng BRP nga ngayon, so mayroon ko mga kliyente, they just get their visas nga ngayon, the card will finish on the 31st of December 2024, not beyond that. Maybe yung visa nyo, it's likely to go beyond the 31st of December 2024, pero yung card mismo, matatapos na 31st of December 2024. Now, unang-una po, hindi ibig sabihin na matatapos na nga din ang visa nyo. So, it's a bit like yung passports natin, ha? So, kung may Filipino passport nga kayo, 10 taong nga usually validity ng passport natin, no? So, pagka matatapos na o paso na yung passport nyo, hindi naman ibig sabihin hindi na kayo Filipino. It's much the same. It's only the card that expires, not the visa. So, for example, kung indefinite na kayo, hindi naman ibig sabihin na pagka natapos ng visa, yung card nyo, matatapos na the indefinite. The indefinite, yung visa nyo, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. In fact, kung meron kayong spouse visa, kakukuha nyo nga lang ngayon, usually yung visa, spouse visa is 2.5 years. So, kahit matatapos na yung card nyo on the 31st of December 2024, kung kabibigay nga lang yung visa nyo nga sa inyo yung visa ngayon, ibig sabihin yung visa nyo, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. So, it obviously goes beyond the 31st of December 2024. Now, kung magpasok yung application nga ngayon, you will still get a card kahit nga matatapos na 31st of December 2024. Now, what would happen after the 31st of December 2024? So ngayon po, kung kailangan nyo pakita nga na meron kayong status dito, usually pwede nyo pakita yung card. Kung gusto nyo nag-apply kayong panibagong trabaho, gusto na makita meron kayong visa dito, then yung employer nyo, they will ask you for what's called a share code, no? You input that, you go to the home office website, bibigyan kayo yung share code, yung bibigay nyo sa kanila, and they're able to check. Hindi nga lang basta-basta pakita nyo nga yung card nyo and that's enough. They normally are required to check, no? Online. Same goes for landlords, prospective landlords, kung uupa kayo, they want to know that you have the right to rent, under the right to rent legislation. Again, they go on the home office website. Checkin nga nila. Now, not everyone can check online. So, kung luma na yung indefinite nyo, and I was dealing with a couple of people this week nga, luma na yung indefinite nyo, it was granted over 10 years ago, you won't be able to get a share code because you never got a BRP, yung card nga, no? So, ibig sabihin, you need to actually, there are the documents you need to show that you have status nga in the United Kingdom. And that's fine also, no? So, so at the moment nga, yung card, papakita nyo pa rin, it's good ID. Yung nga lang matatapos 31st of December 2024. Now, kung magbiyahe kayo, alam nyo din, kailangan nyo idalhin nga yung BRP nyo. So, sabihin natin, umuwi kayo sa atin. Gusto nyo bumalik na nga dito, is before the 31st of December 2024. Importante pa rin na meron kayong mapapakitang visa. So, kung matagalan nyo nakuha yung indefinite nyo, for example, nakatatak sa passport nyo, that's fine. Okay? Papasukin pa rin kayo. Pero kung if it's new, kailangan nyo pakita meron kayong status dito and that's normally shown by your card. So, pagka nasa airport na kayo, yung papakita nyo nga sa airline staff, no? And that's when they would allow you to board the plane. Kung wala kayong card o wala kayong mapapakitang visa nga, hindi kayo papapasukin. No? You can't even board. So, importante, yung card nyo, pagka lalabas kayo ng bansa, lalabas kayo ng UK, and then you're coming back in. No? Because coming back in, you need to be able to show that you have a proper status to re-enter the United Kingdom. Now, 31st of December, or rather the 1st of January 2025, a little over a year from now, anong mangyayari? The government at the moment, the Home Office, are saying, well, as usual, landlords, employers can check online, and much the same now. You provide nga share code, and they should simply be able to check online kung anong status nyo. Presumably, it will also apply to banks, mga ganon, or hospitals. But in country, it may not be an issue necessarily. They should be able to get the information from the Home Office. My concern is pag lumabas kayo, coming back into the United Kingdom. Dahil, of course, kung nasa labas kayo, you don't immediately get to the Home Office, because you only get to the Home Office at Heathrow or at the airport. They can check now your details. At the point of entry, so sabihin natin, you're flying in from Manila, you need to be able to show to the airline staff na meron nga kayong visa. At the moment, sanay silang tignan nga yung passport, na nakatatak yung visa, o kaya BRP, increasingly. You won't be able to show that then. So they're hoping that it would be presumably like the COVID pass nga, it would be on your phone, for example, and presumably if you don't have a phone, that you can print it. I don't know that that's going to work. In fact, I have my concerns that may be a problem. But at the moment, yun ang plano. So ngayon po, it will end whatever you have na panibagong BRP. Kung papasok nyo nga lang ngayon o nabigyan na nga kayo, tuloy pa rin ang visa nyo beyond the 31st of December 2024, the card will all end on the 31st of December 2024. So do not stress kung yung nakuha nyo. Now, what my clients, this week nga, their main concerns is indefinite na sila. Okay, so indefinite na sila. Should they still apply for a new BRP? So one client of mine, meron siyang BRP na nga, and matatapos na in the new year. Should she still apply? Yung isa kong kliyente, yung visa niya nakatatak sa passport niya nga, no? So matagal na. So he's never got actually a card. It was always just on his passport, expired passport na nga. So in their cases, indefinite na silang pareho. Settlement status na nga sila dito. Now, ang sabi ko, so with one client, dahil may balak siyang magbiyahe, sabi ko, well, kung magbibiyahe ka, you should get an up-to-date BRP. Not because the Home Office may have an issue with you, but more the airline staff. Okay? Because the airline staff will see na natapos na your biometric card has expired. That's not the same for stickers nga on the passports. There's no expiration as such. Just nandun lang yung date of issue. So one client, sabi ko, kung magbibiyahe siya, she should really get a new BRP kahit matatapos na on the 31st of December 2024, because it's just too dangerous not to do so. Baka hindi siya papasokin nga dito, and that costs more money to try and rebook a ticket, to try and convince them to actually let you on board, because airlines are subject to penalty if they let on board someone who does not have proper status nga in the UK and they arrive the other end. So they will be penalized. I think it's something like £2,500 per person. Now, the other one though, sabi ko sa kanya, dahil yung visa nga niya nakatatak sa passport niya, sabi ko, don't bother. No, don't bother actually making an application for a BRP. That it's only going to be for like 11 months nga, no? By the time he gets it, because you don't get issued a card immediately. By the time he gets it, it's only valid for another 12 months, no, rather than 13 months. So it's sabi ko sa kanya, hindi naman siya lalabas. Just wait until you don't need to apply now. But to both, ang payo ko, they should apply for naturalization, no, which British passport. So if you can do that, ang payo ko, do it sooner rather than later, because there are likely to be some additional changes, no, to naturalization laws. And I don't think they're going to relax it. In fact, I suspect they're going to make it more difficult to become naturalized and therefore to get British passport. So, kayo po, no, kung pinag-iisipan nyo na magpasok nga kayo, do you apply or not apply nga for a British passport for naturalization? Ang payo ko, kung meron kayong balak, gawin nyo na nga ngayon rather than waiting until next year. Not least because at least you can get rid of this issue of the BRP. So, yun po. So, huwag kayong mag-alala. If matatapos na yung card nyo on the 31st of December 2024, kahit nga yung visa nyo tuloy-tuloy pa, you should get a letter anyway explaining na yung visa nyo beyond 2024. So, don't stress about it. And we'll keep you posted, of course, no? Kung meron silang planong iba pa na makakatulong. I think it's going to be problematic pag biyahe kayo, but what can you do, no? But so don't stress, but beware of the 31st of December next year.
Ayan. So just be aware of the deadline, attorney, no? Be aware of the deadline.
Opo.
Ayan. Ayan. Teka, renewal ba yan? You easily renew it? Hindi na? Wala nang renewal? Yun na yan? Ano bang latest
no, you
na update na?
You can renew. Yeah, you
can
can renew.
renew. Okay.
So matatapos ng you can renew at the moment. Yung nga lang, the deadline will still be the 31st of December 2024, not beyond. After the 31st of December 2024, wala ng cards. Hindi na sila magbibigay ng cards.
Right. Okay. Ano na magkakaroon afterwards? Wala pa?
Well, it's supposed to be online check.
Okay.
So like the COVID, yeah. Okay. No.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. We have a couple of questions yata. May questions tayo rito, no? Yung so kayo ho, nanonood, you may also send us questions. Lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin, they send in their questions. So ito. Okay. Sige, ano first question natin, direct? Ayan. Ayun. Sige, attorney.
Galing po to kay Rich. Yeah, Rich T.
Oh,
Rich T. Lovely. Okay. Hello to everyone, also to Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Me and my British husband are currently living here in the Philippines. Kapapanganak ko lang, congratulations po sa daughter ko. My question po is, paano ko po siya makakakuha ng dual citizenship, both Philippines and sa UK? Thanks and God bless. Okay. Well, I don't think that's going to be a problem, Rich, you know, dahil, of course, she would be entitled to, nandiyan naman kayo sa Pilipinas, she'd be entitled to Philippine passport, no? And she would also be entitled nga to a British passport, and that you can apply for. You can actually apply for it also at the British Embassy, no? And then, so you can apply for both. Ang kailangan nyo nga lang for the British passport is the main thing na kailangan nyo makita is the evidence of her father's status. So of course, yung British passport, and it's probably a good idea also to provide his birth certificate if he was born in the UK also. So it's not a problem. You can go to the application can be made to the British Embassy.
Oo, walang problema sa dual citizenship. Akala ko gusto niya itanong makakapunta ba sila rito sa UK, no? Kamukha niya, kapapanganak sa Pilipinas. Tapos hindi pa nakakatungtong ng UK yung si Rich, halimbawa. Required pa rin yung asawa niya, no, to be able to produce an 18,600 salary, di ba? Hindi niya basta-basta kung hindi ganoon ang sweldo ng hobby niya, wala siyang way makapasok, no?
Yeah, actually, that's an excellent it's an excellent point, Sonny. That ito, ang question nga niya, it's to do with their daughter, which is siya hindi problema. She's British, you know, because she's born to her father, to her parent, or one parent nga is British. But it does not mean rich na automatic na din, no?
Isa sa parents niya, British. I mean, akala ko Pinay na, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So wala problema.
So yung tatay niya British. So
tatay niya British, okay.
But tama ka, Sonny.
Teka muna. Tatay nitong si Rich British? Tatay ni Rich British?
Hindi. Yung tatay nung anak niya, yung asawa ni Rich British.
Yun, tama. Kala ko si asawa ni si Rich British yung tatay. Okay, so yung anak niya, no? Teka muna. Me and my British husband are currently living here. Oo. Kapapanganak
Nasa
mo pa lang
Pilipinas
po,
sila.
ganyan. Pero kung sakali lang, halimbawa, maraming cases na ganyan eh. Pilipina, may anak yung Briton, pero may anak, gano'n. Hindi pa nakakarating dito. Kung yung lalaki, maski magkaanak pa sila ng 5, kung hindi sumisweldo ng at least minimum of 18,500 plus additional pa, di ba? Pagka every additional son or child, di ba? May additional pang kailangan added on to the amount na sinusweldo yata. Tama ba, attorney?
Yeah, only if they're not British, no? So, kung British yung mga bata, then they're not added to the 18,600. Yeah.
So possible ba, attorney, na let's say, okay, sorry. Kasi for example, si John, British. Si John, British, meron siyang wife, pinakasalan niya sa Pilipinas, si Emma, halimbawa. So 5 ang anak nila, dahil pwede maging British yun, walang masyadong babayaran doon. Ang i-hurdle lang ni John ay yung asawa niyang si Emma. Kailangan he has to have at least 18,600. Tama ba? Yun ang one of the criteria.
Tama ka.
Of course, kung may accommodation dito, di ba?
Yep.
Okay.
Tama
Pero kung hindi niya kaya yun, kung hindi siya pasok doon, pero kung hindi siya pasok doon, hindi niya madadala si Emma. Hindi makakarating ng UK si Emma.
Tama po. Yeah, tama ka. So, Rich, yung question mo nga, no? Yung anak mo, hindi problema. She's British. She's born to a British parent, so she would be automatically British nga, even though she's born abroad. Now, but hindi yun automatic yung sayo. Even though may anak ka na British, ang asawa mo British, ikaw, kailangan pa rin magpasok ng application to enter the United Kingdom as a spouse. Now, noon, tama ka, Sonny, no? Kailangan niyang pakita ng sweldo ng asawa mo is no less than 18,600 pounds. So that the issue of income remains an issue even though British nga yung asawa mo and of course British na nga din yung anak mo. You can't get away from that. Yung maganda nga lang, dahil British yung anak mo, hindi nyo kailangan dagdagan. Otherwise, it's an additional, for the first child, it's an additional 3,600. For any subsequent children, it's an additional 2,400.
Tama, oo. Okay.
So
yun, at least malinaw yun, no? May chance yung batang maging British. Pero yung nanay, maski pinakasalan mo yung si John, kunyari, in the case na ginawa natin example, si Emma, hindi makakapunta si Emma hanggat hindi, at least, di ba, no less than 18,600. Maswerte na kung 2 anak, siguro 3, makakatibid, hindi na babayaran yun. May ibang situations kasi na ina-add eh. Like say ang ano ba mga ina-add natin, for example, hindi yung minor na hindi pa British, no, siguro kinukuha yon, idadagdag ng no.
Yeah.
But that's quite interesting. Kaya siguro warning din natin sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas, no. Baka akala nyo porque may anak kayo at kasal kayo doon sa Briton, automatic yon, it's a guarantee na I can go to the UK. Hindi ho garantisado, hindi ho garantiyan. Marami akong kilala na hindi makarating-rating dito yung babae dahil hindi nga umaabot na 18,600 yung sweldo ng Briton, yung lalaki. Siguro kung may konti siyang pera, maraming mabibili doon sa Pilipinas, magkano ba 1,000 pounds, 60,000 pesos. Buhay na yun doon, di ba? Kung ganun lang kinikita nun. Pero requirement? 18,600 a year per annum divided by 12. Magkano yung 18,600 divided by 12? Magkano ba yun? So parang per month, magkano kailangan kumikita nun? Magkano? 18,600 divided by 12. Tingnan natin. Kasi nga, di ba, sa kawawa ng pamamahay natin Pilipino ito na, meron akong calculator. Yan. 1,550 at least, no? Kawawa naman yung mga kawawa natin. Diba?
I tell you what, Sonny, no?
Go ahead, attorney.
Yeah, but it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. That it was already put forward, no, by our current Home Office Minister, Braverman, na gusto na that 18,600. Because because when it was introduced over 5 years ago now, no, it was already 18,600, and ngayon gusto nilang taasan. So it is. Okay. I would imagine, gagawin nila yon next year, no.
Itataas.
So it is coming, the change. Tataasan nila. So 18,600 can already be difficult, no, sa mga tao. But it's going to get worse. So ang payo ko, kung may balak nga kayong kunin ang asawa nyo nga dito and you can just about reach the 18,600, do not delay. Do it now.
Okay, aside from 18,600, di ba kailangan accommodation, proof of accommodation na pwedeng may titiran, hindi sila they will ano ba yun, yung mga yung no access recourse to public may mga ganun tinatatak no access to public funds, ano ba may mga pagka pumapasok ganyan, no?
No recourse to public funds, tama.
No recourse to public funds, ganyan, okay, well, sige, anong question number 2 natin, attorney? Question number 2, direct. Ayan.
Okay, galing po to kay Jana CEO. I'll try and read it, malabo nga lang na konti. So, good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I'm about to apply for my ILR, indefinite leave to remain soon. And when I get my ILR, I will proceed to get my citizenship right away. Now, I'm a bit confused because I'm planning to go abroad for a holiday for 2 weeks, and I know it won't affect my ILR application because I'm within the limit. My question is, would it affect my citizenship application when it says on their website that you need to be physically present for 3 years in the UK? Does it mean you're not allowed to go out of the UK to be eligible for citizenship? And then I can't read the next bit. Something confirm, confirm. The allowed days outside the UK and when to apply for citizenship. Thanks in advance, Jana. This is a very it's actually a great question, no? Because oftentimes mga tao, akala nila okay, indefinite na, no? So they can apply immediately for naturalization for British citizenship, failing to consider really the other conditions. So, and the main, the very common reason for refusal nga is period of absences. So and your question is exactly on point, Jana. So ito, in order to satisfy naturalization conditions, which is yung leading to British citizenship, you need to be able to show that in the last 5 years, you have not been absent for more than 450 days. In the last 5 years, and in the last 12 months, ending with the date of the application, you cannot have been absent for more than 90 days, so 3 months. And then don't forget this, and because this is something people always forget, even solicitors, no? At the time of the application, or the date of the application, if you go back 5 years ago, you must have been present in the United Kingdom. Okay? And it's easy, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes na-chechempuhan that 5 years ago, ending with the date of to the day of the application, that you were on holiday, you're out of the UK. If that's the case, then delay the application by the few more days to make sure that when you make the application, going back 5 years ago, you were actually present in the United Kingdom. Yung sinasabi mong 3 years, that's actually not to do really with absences from the UK. The 3 years you're probably referring to is to do with spouse applications. So, or based on previous spouse applications. So, if you're married to a British citizen, in theory, you need only 3 years before you can apply. But it doesn't actually work that way because it's a bit confusing. But essentially, ang sabi ng batas, 5 years. You need to be able to show 5 years leave to remain in the United Kingdom. The last 12 months must be indefinite, and you cannot be absent for more than 450 days. In the last 5 years, so I mean that's a long time, a year and a half, a little over at that, no. and the last 12 months, no more than 90 days. So bilangin mo. And as long as you satisfy those, you're fine. So yung
Okay.
yung mga absences.
At least yung last year, kailangan hindi ka sumobra ng 90 days. Kung holiday mo naman siguro 60 days lang o 30 days lang, okay lang, walang problema, no? Huwag lang aabot ng 90 days. Plus, pala ang bilang pala niya from the date of application, kailangan yung within that 5-year time, nandun ka, pasok na pasok, no? So, marami pa pala mga ano yan. So, well, it's quite interesting, no? At least, may bago tayong natutunan ngayon, no? Within the 5 years, how many? 450 days? 3 years ba? 450 days? Ano sabi mo kanina, attorney?
450 days. So, so kung magpapasok kayong application nga ngayon, count back 5 years from now, you can't have been absent more than 450 days. So ano tayo ngayon? November 2023 na tayo, no? So that would take us to 2023. Gosh, I can't do my maths now. 5 years ago, 2018, tama, no? 2018, diba? 2018. So in 2018, so go back after November 2018 and count how many days you're absent, no? Every single day, count it. Kung lagpas ng 450 days, then you should delay the application. Kung hindi naman, then you can make the application. Or at least you satisfy the 450 days. And then count the last 12 months. So kung magpapasok kayong application nga ngayon, 12 months ago, have you been absent for more than 90 days total? No, 90 days. If you satisfy both, then the only third condition is 5 years ago to the date of the application, nandito ka ba? So if you tick all those boxes as regards dates, you're fine.
Multiply ko yung 365 days times 5, bale 1,825, no? Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, sa 1,825, pwede ka mawala sa UK ng 450 days?
You can be absent for more than 450 days. So, tama ka. You can be absent for 449 days, no?
49 days, oh yeah, 449.
Oh.
So, minus, kunyari, 449 days. At least mag-guarantee mo 1,376 days na dito ka sa UK, pasok ka sa application, and make sure when you apply, you made the application today, you are also counting 5 years from the day na yung kasi kung may tingi yun, let's say 1 week na na kulang, you move ng 1 week. So parang lang yan, parang corollary, mo lang, no? So wow, that's quite interesting. Ang dami kong natutunan ngayon. I'm sure marami rin silang natutunan, di ba? Imagine mo yan. Dagdag kaalaman yan. So yeah, it's nice. Quite interesting. Ang dami kong natutunan ngayon. Ha? So ayan. No? Pero yung warning natin sa mga nagmamahal, thinking nakala nyo makakarating kay UK, no? By marrying a Briton who will go to the Philippines, marry you, pwede ka pang pakasalan sa 10 simbahan yan. No? Kung gusto magyabang yan, no? Pabuntis ka na 3, 5 beses ka, 2 beses ka mga anak niyan. Pero hindi ka makakarating na UK kung yung sweldo ng lalaki hindi aabot ng 1,550 a month, bale 18,600, itataas pa ngayon. Dahil medyo na yan, luman-luma na yan, medyo, that was 5 years ago. Nako, tama yung sinasabi mo. We're trying to encourage them, make your application now dahil baka tumaas yan. Diba, lalong mahirapan kayo.
Absolutely.
Kung yung 18,600, hirap na hirap kayo, lalo na yung siguro pag tumaas pa yan. Kaya, pero okay, if they are contemplating having this change of or increasing the threshold, kailan naman yan? For example, ngayon, iisip nila, normally it takes how many years? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years before the actual implementation?
Oh, I mean, no, this has been mooted for at least 2 years. No? So at their last Conservative Party conference nga, no, it was again put forward. So it will happen, and I suspect it will probably happen. I would guess next year.
Yeah.
No?
Wow.
So
wow.
I mean, frankly, I'm surprised that it hasn't happened before. So it will happen, and soon.
Ayan. Well, kung may mga questions ko kayo, just ito malalaman nyo kay attorney kung paano later on, no? Kung paano yung how to also to get in touch with us, no, para may mga questions niyo. Marami tayong natutunan ngayon, attorney. So, teka muna, yung BRP, ano ba ang ano niyan? Reason, how did it come into existence? Kailan ba nagsimulang pumasok yan into existence?
Oh, BRPs were introduced siguro, it was phased in. So it didn't happen immediately, probably 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, no? And now, everyone really, also who's coming in for longer than, say, 6 months nga pagka nandito na sila, will get a BRP card, no? And it was really introduced because I think it was introduced partly, I think, to try and counter nga, no, fraud. No? Dahil nga dati, stickers nga lang. No? So, those of you like me who are quite a bit older nga, natatandaan nyo siguro at unang-una, stamp nga lang sa passport, di ba? It was just the black stamp, no? Yung tatak nga lang. Tapos pinalitan nila, it was a sticker. It was a green sticker, if you remember. Tapos pinalitan nila uli yun. It's a slightly better sticker, no? A bit more security measures. And then pinalitan nila nung BRP card. And the card has been in play probably siguro mga 10 years now, but it's been phased in. And so now nearly everyone nga will have BRP cards unless indefinite ka from years ago.
Ayan, oh. Well, okay. Ayan. Marami akong natalakay sa ngayon, no? At marami pang sa mga susunod na mga panahon, mga linggo. And we've been doing this for over how many years na? We started during the COVID time, di ba?
Yeah.
Was it 2020 or 2020 pa yata, no? So,
2020.
Yung natin, immigration information, no? Na nakukuha nyo dito sa ating programa. So, ayan. Well, I guess, attorney, baka siguro magpaalam na tayo. It's been a very fruitful evening, no? Meron tayong dalawang questions. At least hope na nalinawan kayo doon sa dalawang tanong na yun, no? One was kung dual citizenship, kung paano magkaroon. Madali lang yun, walang problema. Dahil kung pinanganak sa Pilipinas, by virtue of land, jus soli ba yan? Jus soli. By birth, kung saan ang no? Tapos yung by blood naman, British yun dahil ang tatay Briton, so they can apply. So ayan. Yung second question natin, ano yung second question natin tungkol saan, anong tinatch nun? Yung second question nga pala. Yung lalabas siya, yung number of, yung kunyari, di ba, within the last 12 months, kailangan hindi sila nakalabas sa application of the year of the application, at least not over more than 90 days in the last 12 months, no? Prior to the application yata, di ba? Pag-apply. Tama ba, attorney? Nawala yata si attorney? Nawala ba? Ako nawala.
Balik na naman kayo.
Okay.
So, balik na ako. Hello?
Ayan, okay. Anyway, attorney, sige, magpaalam na tayo. Baka, how do they get in touch with you? Ayan, and baka may gusto ka pa idagdag doon sa napag-usapan natin. Go right ahead, please.
Look, I have two shout-outs, no?
Okay,
love, so unang-una si Archie Rotak. I saw him earlier. Hello, Archie, no? Lovely man, no? One of my favorite people nga. And of course, and big also shout-out to Ana Iturriaga. Alam mo, binigyan niya ako kanina ng tour. Lovely woman. And kinain ko na, madam, no? Yeah,
wow.
I've not had turon for like 2 years, no?
Wow.
So I was
2 years lang?
delighted, no? Yeah,
wow.
2 years. You never find them, no? Na makikita mo bibingka, puto, but turon never, or at least not. I can't make turon to save my life. So and I love it. So yeah. Anyway, I had it with tea. So ngayon, usually about this time, gutom na ako. But kung kinain ko yung isa, binigyan akong 3. So kinain ko na yung isa. I'm you can probably tell I'm a bit hyper, no? from energy from my turon. Anyway, salamat po Miss Iturriaga. So yun ang shout out ko. Now, kung meron kayong pong questions, feel free to email me. Ito pong email ko, kabatbat@douglas-simon.com. Yung nga lang, lagay nyo please sa subject, immigration corner. Because otherwise, pagka binuksan ko, tapos sinarado ko nga, I'll never find it again unless I remember your email, which I never ever do. So, lagay nyo nga lang dun sa subject na Immigration Corner. Feel free to telephone, no? Telephone number po namin 0203-350-505. But otherwise, better really to email me. Meron po kaming website, of course. Itong mga articles ko, I try and upload it to our website. Ang website po namin is www.douglas-simon.com. Ito po, no? So, feel free to have a look. If you have a look at the news section, nandun po yung mga articles ko and updates nga, especially nga on immigration and other topics. You feel free to download, send it to friends. No, hopefully they're helpful. If you want me to to elaborate a little bit further, happy of course to do that. Yeah. So it's thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure. I always get so excited now on a Thursday, especially nga ngayon because I'm full up with turon.
Wow, oo nga. Oh. Ano yan? Glucose, no? Carbs for energy. Yan, tama yan. So, thank you very much. Sino yun? Si Ituriaga ba yun? Ituriaga na sabi mo?
Ituriaga? Yeah, Ana Ituriaga. Yeah. She is a really good cook. No? Hindi lang turon ang kaya niya. Everything. The woman is talented.
Si Archie Rotab, sa kayo nakita? Si Archie, kamusta naman si Archie? Asan na siya ngayon daw? Nasaan daw siya connected
sabi niya. Yeah, no, sabi niya sa akin kilala kanya. No, he's a lovely man. No, he's I know him from old. So yeah, nakalimutan mo magkakilala kayo. No, I think it's
si Archie,
lovely chap. He's doing really well.
He used to be working for one remittance company prior to working with Rina. But he was working sa I forgot the ano. But anyway, Archie, kumusta mo lang ako pag nakita mo si Archie Attorney, no? Give my regards to him. No? It's been a long time na hindi ko siya nakita at nagkausap, no? Archie, kung nanonood ka man, mabuhay ka, no? So, yan. Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. And ako, maraming salamat. I always look forward to Thursday na nakakatuwa, Attorney, to be with you, imparting your knowledge and explaining things about immigration. And nakakatuwa because somehow it's added knowledge to me, no? Yun, yung kanina hinahanap ko word, vicariously. Vicariously, I am parang, diba, yung vicariously. So, ayun ho, maraming salamat, Attorney. So, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no? Sana'y marami ho kayong natutunan sa gabing ito. Sana'y natuto kayo. And also encourage your friends, no? Hindi lang kayo, encourage your friends, lalo na baka meron kayong mga immigration concerns na, who knows, bigla rin kayong maapektuhan, no? And like we've always been saying, ang immigration parang life and death na rito, parang life and death in the sense that parang once you are successful with your immigration say application or yung mga hurdles niyo, para kayong nanalo ng lottery because you equate siguro naturalizing or yung inyong stay dito na parang for a good life diba? Parang gano'n, diba? Land of milk and honey, diba? America, yung mga ganitong lugar. So ayan, nagiging parang aspirasyon para sa inyo because you think that by being here, you would be able to have a good future, help the family, diba? Ganyan ang mga iniisip natin, diba, Attorney? So ayan, kaya lagi kayong manonood, lagi kayong naririto tuwing Huwebes sa ating programa, no? Dahil andito of course si Attorney, no? Nakasama natin. So, I guess it's time now for us to say goodbye, no? Sa ngalan ni Attorney Lira Simon CABATBAT, no? At sa ngalan nating director si Paula Patricia Roque Perez. Haba ng pangalan niya, no? Grabe pag Sus Marios. Paula Patricia, no? Roque Perez, tama ba? Paula Perez. Tama, Roque middle name. So, ito po si Sonny LARAGAN nagsasabing thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito po sa Immigration Corner. Let's do it again next Thursday for another edition of our Happy Thursday program. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.